Hey Aquarius, welcome to your reading. If you're new, welcome. Please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get all the messages I post each month. To my lovely loyal subscribers, welcome back guys. We have the King of Scrolls jumping out and reflection here. Remember, when we are reflecting, we don't want to go so far back there and live there, right? And the Queen of Scrolls. Okay, so you could be reflecting on, is this my divine partner? Was it? Will it be? Who will it be? But there is somebody made for you. I definitely feel that's what you're questioning. And I want to tell you, we're made in twos. You might be reflecting or becoming to find out, actually, I just got, you will find out why it didn't work with anybody else. So if you are reflecting at this time, usually this is my divine partners in the other deck. So when you meet this person, you will realize why it never worked with anybody else, reflecting on the past here and previous relationships, why it never worked or why you can't be with this person and things like that. If you've met your divine partner and you're like, hey, I can't be with this person, but I'm going to be with a more evolved soulmate, that person will be coming towards you, somebody who you can get on with and things like that. Somebody who you can make it work with is coming towards you now. So don't worry about that, guys. It might be just a period of reflection for you. Like I said, we'll feel it until March. We are in that Piscean energy with that card 19, the moon. Last night was the full moon in Leo, which will affect Aquarians and Leos the most because, yeah, you know, it's like that. And some of us will be wanting to be noticed by a divine partner, and some of us will want to cut off somebody and move on. Look at that Ace of Cups at the top when I broke the deck. So yeah, I definitely feel like this is what's coming for you guys. This Ace of Cups, this love, this opportunity. Now you're overflowing with love for yourself. Now it can happen, right guys? King of Scrolls and Queen of Scrolls. This reflection though, this Five of Cups, this is what I was concerned about. This worry that maybe, you know, the same can happen from the past, or, you know, if I fall in love again, will I be hurt again? You know, I feel like that this is what you're reflecting on. Either somebody from your past that you miss and why it didn't work out, because it's not just a toxic way to think about your past. I feel like you're actually learning lessons. But here I see there is this Six of Cups in my hand that I can't get away from here. So with these Six of Cups here, this is a love that you was reflecting on from the past, or this is somebody looking back at the love you gave them and essentially the love they lost here with the Five of Cups, the changes, right? It is a loss after all. So I definitely feel there is some reminiscing going on. But you're asked here with the Fool to take the leap of faith. Ooh, and there's the Star as well, beautiful. And trust this time that this person, you've done enough work on yourself here, you've done enough reflecting, there's no point keep questioning this love. This love here is for you. I feel like you're probably not scared, but overly cautious at this time because of the memories, because of the sadness that came with those Five of Cups. But yes, there's still a soulmate here for you. You just need this leap of faith. When somebody makes you this romantic offer, you have to accept. And I know Aquarius, you might be like, oh, hell no, I don't. But you've got to allow love in. Yes, we've been through sadness and we've learned through the loss of some sort of romance here with the Five of Cups and Ace of Cups and the Fool. The last spiritual lesson was about, you know, it even feels like losing everything, not just this romantic person, in order to get what was meant for you with the Star, okay? So it could have been here, King of Swords, there you are. It could have been that this person, you know, ghosted you and you completely felt at a loss, and that you know, was down and so sad that you started all over again. It's like even forgetting who you are, where you're from, what you're about. It's like you was falling in love all the time here with people, and then doing so much for them that you lose yourself. So this was a reminder here to be yourself. But I feel this is the Queen of Swords, by the way. The queens are sat at the throne. So yeah, I feel like here, this is about healthy boundaries, not when we fall in love doing so much for others that our kindness gets taken for weakness, and then we have to turn into this ice queen. Aquarius moon, this will resonate with me, that we have to turn into this ice queen and, you know, revert back to maybe the, I want to say stronger or darker side of us. Like, I don't want to bring out the beast and the cold side there, but that's what it is. You've got to enlighten yourself here to the part of you where you have healthy boundaries and know that you deserve this love, right? So I feel like this is what the last spiritual lesson has been about, because I feel like I'm looking here from the Fool's perspective and reflecting back onto maybe an old relationship where you had to learn through the loss of a romance. So questioning, should I take the leap of faith towards love again? But this is a love that's destined for you here. Yeah, Page of Cups now here. You may have even waited for an apology or a message from this person, and they ghosted you here and never to be seen or heard from again. So that really made you like to bring out this icy side that, yeah, I'm going to keep my boundaries so strict, but here you're being asked to walk away and leave behind that coping mechanism. And that's what it is. It'll be like the ego here with this queen, the back of this queen, like reverting back to old tactics. This time you had to walk away to find what was meant for you here with the star, the 8 cups. So it's not only that this is the 8 of cups and this person walked away from you. We can see that you had to learn through loss here. But look what's coming. This Ace of Pentacles. This offer to be played around with. This is somebody who will never drop the ball on you here. They will, I feel like this is a large sum of money for some as well. This is like some, I just heard taking this to the bank, or maybe that's a saying, you can take it to the bank, that this is the one. So this is an offer of commitment. This is a foundation, that this is somebody who wants to build with you, not somebody who's going to be reckless with you or your money or play games with your life. I feel like this is telling us we're building, you know, not only a bank, but only a house and, you know, a family where there's people and having guests over, and you're building a life together here with this. So you first had to walk away from what was not meant for you. And that's difficult, I know, with the 5 of Cups, because a lot of people say, you know, oh, the 5 of Cups is crying over spilt milk. Oh, hell no, honey. I've cried over spilt milk. I laughed at myself afterwards, but I cried over spilt milk. And it's just because you get to that point where everything has built up, and that's just the straw that breaks the camel's back. Doesn't mean that you didn't have a lot of weight on you. You're crying over nothing. No, honey, the 5 of Cups is real deep sadness and loss and changes that you wish you didn't have to make, and you wish you didn't have to revert back to that queen, but you did. So the Empress here, guys, you are, I guess, maybe even trying to turn your back on love, but love is going to find you here. As you can see, the roses are blooming. So no matter how you try to escape and hide from this love, it's coming. Just don't overthink it, guys. Okay, and here is the Queen of Wands now. So this person is going through the same as you. If this is somebody from your past that, you know, you are thinking about getting back together with, I feel like this is both of you as stubborn as each other. Like, I'm not messaging, I'm not taking action, I'm not doing this. But if we look at that and we're accountable for our actions and things, you know, I definitely feel that the change is important. You sort of lead the way, Aquarius, unfortunately. I know you're asking for a balance here. rather than confusion. You're asking for the King of Wands. You're asking for this person to lead and take action. It can be that, you know, you in your life has never found a man to lead, or I hope it's you guys are wanting a man to lead, but you know what I mean, the masculine energy. So yeah, I feel like, you know, this is the stem of all the heartbreaks you've had in your life, that you've had to go back and find out why you have that masculine lean. So you're leaning into the masculine energy, doing the chasing, left confused why things are off balance and things like that. So you really needed to go back and find your feminine energy and leave what's not meant for you behind with that Eight of Cups. Now somebody's coming in that's meant for you. Don't let these old triggers make you act recklessly, okay? You've got to start meditating here, and trust your instincts, okay? This Chariot is coming here to move you forward. As you can see, the Lover's there under the Chariot. It's destiny that you guys meet now, but we've got to use what we've learned, not act reckless, okay? Because of previous heartaches, this person is rushing towards you. They will, if this is a new person, they will be as balanced as you are. So if you are healthily balanced now, they will be, you know, texting you and you texting them. But if you are still heartbroken and you're in that masculine lean and you're trying to date somebody new who's in a balanced energy, what ends up happening is that you want them to chase you and you want them to do the work, because we're still thinking from an unhealed perspective, okay guys? So I feel like you're looking at this heartbreak from a new angle. We've seen the Hangman there, and we can see the Three of Swords from a different angle. So you're realizing that this heartache, although, you know, it triggered your spiritual healing and triggered you questioning the reality of the world, right? Because that's the Seven of Cups there. But I feel like you guys might be meeting somebody new here in Pisces season. Look at searching here with the Six of Pentacles, somebody to bring that balance into your life and maybe start leading for you. So it can be that, you know, you're like, okay, I'm a very strong, independent woman. Sorry, guys, that it's sort of from the woman's perspective at this moment. But you might be like, hey, I'm a very strong, independent woman and I want to be treated nice and kind and taken out on dates. And I want a man to lead. And, you know, you've got to be able to then hand over that responsibility to them. Because if we don't, what ends up happening is what's happening that we end up butting heads, and because it's two of the same energy, you know, repelling each other here. So there is this soulmate offer coming in. Let's get you some advice cards and see what else is going on here, Aquarius. But I feel like you've spent so much time healing yourself and learning to love yourself that if you reflect too much, you could end up fearing love. And that's not what we're supposed to do. I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love. Okay. Queen of the Outsiders, that's you guys. The enlightened feminine. My gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I must trust my intuition to guide me. We've seen that also there in the bottom of the deck, or the few extra cards I pulled. But we've got to learn to trust, you know, that feminine energy is very powerful, especially if you're one of those ladies that I said that's in the feminine lean, the masculine lean, that you want a guy to lead, but then you don't let him. You know, you got to understand there's power in your feminine energy. I do believe that, you know, you will step back when a strong masculine energy comes, but it might be that, you know, sometimes it ends up in a player energy, that sort of person. So trust your intuition that this person that is coming towards you, you're meant to be with. You've had to walk away from things you're not meant to be with, but you are where you are. You are where you are meant to be, okay? And you will always be in love if you're in love with yourself. Of course, with that Ace of Cups, now you have learned to refill your own energy. Good luck, guys.